I spent the past year building AI agents, like a lot of other people in this space. And one thing I'm frustrated by is that agents are not deterministic. So it unlocks a whole bunch of new features, but in terms of actually building apps, it's really hard. And the hidden problem with that is if you're running a 5-step workflow and it fails 10% of the time each time, your overall efficiency drops dramatically. And it raises costs every time it fails, as well as we have to spend a lot on developers. So for example, I've spent the past year building agents around LinkedIn, and in particular, every time we get a failure on something, on some random use case, especially using computer use agents that can use web browsers, it just costs a ton. So this has been on our backlog for a while, and what AutoLearn is a proof of concept. So started with a sentence yesterday and GitHub Copilot Enterprise, and just wanted to see, hey, is this even possible? We've been dreaming about this for a while, and in 5 hours, it's been awesome, and it actually works, which is incredible. So what we essentially do is we give an AI agent the ability to code and save that in an MCP server for its own skills. So for example, here I have a list of skills in this MCP server that it can do, and these are just blocks of Python code. And you can imagine building these up in building blocks and having them call each other and do more advanced things. But just for a quick demo, a common problem with AI is how many R's are in the word strawberry. And what this agent is going to do is it's going to realize that it doesn't have a skill to do this, and it should automatically write a skill to do this. There we go. Cool. So over here in skills, we now have a function that's count letter occurrences. And if you look at the code here, it does some interesting things, essentially doing that. So we could rerun that command. How many R's are strawberry? And essentially it'll recognize that it now has that skill associated with it, and it'll return the proper count. What's more advanced to this is how many R's are in the word strawberry. With capital R's, if you looked at the code, it's not case, or it is case sensitive, so it returns 0, which is the wrong answer. So we can go back over here to the skills tab. You can imagine the AI seeing that use case and failing automatically, and say, wrong skill, click on here, click the first skill button. Let's assume, let's make it case and let's see what it comes back with. So it should come back with a new version of it. Yep, it correctly did that. So save those change, and let's go back there. So how many R's are it should correctly return a count of 3. So essentially, you can imagine all of your AI agents automatically developing their own MCP skills and improving on them over time, and building out that spec. And we absolutely need that security from the last one, because that's going to be a massive issue. So, yeah, that's it.
We have time for 3 questions.
Have you thought about how to handle like secrets and stuff, or is that something you just bake in later to ask the user?
That's a great question, and I think that comes in for that security demo.
So you have added like couple of skills, right? 5, 6 skills. Do you have any idea like how much, how maximum you can go in terms of adding the number of skills? Because as you scale up, then again there will be hallucination, because if LLM has more context, and there is chance that LLM might hallucinate and it will not count. It may not call the correct tool.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Do you have any numbers in mind, or like have you tried anything?
No, I haven't scaled up that much. I would imagine that we would need to automatically develop a skill to improve and do a search across it. So you can imagine it becoming a deterministic problem of what's the right skill to use, as opposed to something else. So for example, it can list its own skills and it has that introspection capability.
In the demo, it did try to map the request to existing skills and took the decision that okay, I have this skill or I do not. Like how, I mean, how are you ensuring that that's kind of accurate, or like it can just always think it doesn't have a skill and keep generating, because small r's and uppercase r's could be two different ones. How is it
Absolutely.
making that judgment call as a skill?
So that would be a feedback loop and some of the introspection it could do with evals, I would imagine.
Okay.
Yesterday, during the 5-hour window that I had, I went back home and actually looked at the code for the first time last night and realized that it generated a bunch of if-then statements for the specific test I was using. So I redid it and actually made it into an AI reasoning loop. And so it actually can reason through the list of skills now.
That makes
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So how low level or high level, where's the line for the skill type that it can make?
Yeah, that's a great question. So that's more of an architectural decision for the people that actually write agents that use this underlying platform. In particular, I've been thinking about this thing that I'm calling the agent maturity model. And basically, skills are everything below reasoning. The ability level is reasoning. And once you get into project work with cross humans or other agents, that's where it gets over time and other stuff like that. So this is something that I've gotten 5 responses on LinkedIn, so I'm happy to send it out. But yeah, thinking about this as like a